If you're thinking, oh, I want to get started with TikTok Shop, but I've got to get 1,000 followers, and you're worrying, then you need to watch this video because I'm going to show you exactly how you can get 1,000 followers as soon as humanly possible. And this is super important, right? Because as soon as you have 1,000 followers, you're going to be able to start TikTok Shop affiliate and start making some serious money. It's the biggest opportunity in e-commerce right now. You don't need, all you need is a phone. You don't need any money for marketing. You don't need to buy any stock. Nothing like that. You can literally get the product for free if you're good enough, and you can literally get the product, start making videos and start making money like that from day one. Never ever been a side hustle like it. So there's going to be a few different ways that I'm going to speak about. Some are better than others, and there's going to be some huge shortcuts for some of them, which I'll save towards the end. But I'm going to explain why I wouldn't really recommend them, especially if you're new. If you're experienced like me, I'd probably go ahead and do it. But number one is you can create a standard TikTok account which is all around news. Now I'm going to explain this in a lot of detail now. So the people are watching the news all day, every day, and this is by far the easiest way you're ever going to be able to attract attention. The news is super negative, and people always want to hear about it, especially if something really bad has happened. So if I just type in on my phone news, I'm going to see what comes up. So it says Rachel Reeves misled public over financial black hole. So basically there's just been a budget in the UK, which is basically just some sort of political thing, right? If you're not from the UK. But I could start speaking about that. It says 10 things that Rachel Reeves has announced, and I can start explaining this, and then I can literally just say at the end of my video, follow me for more updates on this, right? You making videos on the news is going to get you 10 times as many views as any normal video would, and I can guarantee you that for sure, right? Next one, Trump says Venezuela airspace to be shut in its entirety as tensions rise. All you need to do is create super enthusiastic videos like, oh my God, Trump has just closed Venezuela's airspace and here's what it means for you. For example, and you start explaining it very slowly. You don't answer the hook straight away on why he's closed it. You start sharing something. You literally just, honestly, super easy. All you're doing is clicking onto the news, actually saying the hook, hooking people in, but not saying actually why that thing has happened towards the end. So you basically, this is what news articles do anyway. You're literally just reading main parts of the news article and saving it towards the end. And then saying, follow me for more content. Follow me for more updates or something like this. Next one, let's have a little look. Liverpool emergency. Armed police swarm the street during ongoing incident. Maybe not that one. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at a couple of others. Homeowners face 140k death tax bills by the back door under Labour raid. So let's say they've introduced a further death tax, right? 140k death tax. So you can say something along the lines of, if you've got a family member that's about to die, they're going to be taxed a fucking load, and this is what it means for you. Something like this, right? Let's start explaining it very slowly. Follow me for more updates at the end, right? Especially if it's super negative and you jump on that extremely fast, you're going to be getting a ton of views and a ton of follows as long as you're saying that call to action at the end, follow me for more. Now, how can you actually find these? First of all, it's just the news. Like, I won't say what I think of that company, but it's all good. You probably know what I'm referring to. But BBC, The Sun, and The Times for financial stuff. Loads of things, right? But another couple of things that you can knock at is Google Trends. Google Trends, because you can go on Google Trends, right, and you could go on today or yesterday, and it will show you the highest search volume of keywords that have been in the UK, worldwide, in the US, doesn't matter, right? You'll be able to see what's been the most popular thing that people have been searching for over a coming day and things like this, right? Very important to use that, yeah? Next, another thing is you can just follow news pages, huge news pages. I know you got GB News and stuff as well, but you got people like Dylan Page. If you've heard of Dylan Page before, a super cool guy to actually go ahead and follow, and you will literally be creating content exactly like Dylan Page's. Obviously, it's probably not going to be as good to begin with for sure, but it's going to get a hell of a lot of views. Not as many views as him, but going to get a load of views. But that's the sort of place that you want to be getting your content from, or sort of emulating his content. Just been thinking to myself as well, you might be thinking, Adam, why are you going to be doing a news channel? What's this got relation to do with TikTok Shop? It's just to get you to 1,000 followers, right? You get to 1,000 followers, and then all you do is just stop posting about the news, and then you can literally just start posting your own content. You can delete all of the stuff if you want, but why? You don't need to delete your stuff. It might affect the algorithms. Just keep them on there and get 1,000 followers. Who cares? You don't. And another important thing is you don't even have to show your face doing this, right? You can literally just create the videos with you talking. You can maybe screenshot this news. You can do like talking head thing and have your head out and be like, oh my God, you won't believe what Rachel Reeves just said. So simple. So simple. Next, number 2. Second way, and you could do a combination of this as well, is follow train. It's quite sad, right? But what you can do on TikTok is you can just create small talking head video, not even a talking head video, with not even you speaking, just a random video with some text on the screen, like follow for follow or follow train, jump on the follow train, and put a load of hashtags very similar to that. If you type in follow train on TikTok, you'll see what I'm on about, right? It's just a bunch of people commenting on each other's videos, saving each other's videos, and following each other, right? What you want to be doing, because there's going to be thousands and thousands and thousands of videos posted every single hour, all the time. You want to just keep searching that in and keep following people, keep commenting on, this is very important, keep liking videos and going onto the comment section, commenting on there, commenting a nice comment saying, follow me back, please, follow for follow, this, that, and the other, right? Maybe you don't want to use the word follow for follow because it might get flagged by TikTok, but something like follow train, you'll see what I'm on about. There's loads of terminology in terms of it. So that's news, follow train. Number 3 is actually just practicing, right? Practicing. Now this is going to be super slow, and there are ways which you can get significantly better. This video isn't for me to sell your course or anything, but I do have a TikTok virality course which is under £100, which you're more than welcome to check out. But you can practice by just searching things on YouTube, viral hooks and things like this, and literally just start posting your videos about the products anyway, or just posting about whatever you want, and just trying to seek out views accordingly just from doing that. It will be significantly longer, especially if you're new. However, I just want to know, when you do get to that 1,000 followers, you're going to be significantly better. I can guarantee you that for a fact. So you may get 1,000 followers extremely fast with these two, but you may struggle to make sales unless you've got the experience and the knowledge and things like this. But here, you'll already have the experience and the knowledge once you've already got there. So practicing hard is a very good way, and I would recommend this for sure. I'd recommend them all because you are getting practicing with this news one for sure, so that's pretty good. But here are a couple of juicy ones. Ways which you can shortcut things and get TikTok Shop straight away and get 1,000 followers straight away. Right, number 4 is buy. You can literally just buy followers. And I'm not going to recommend you to do that here in this video. And for the exact reason what I just spoke about, you need to practice. You do need to practice. There's no point in you being brand new, getting 1,000 followers and not knowing nothing about it, right? So you buying them, it's not going to be too helpful. But if you are fairly experienced or you're pretty confident, then perhaps you may want to buy some followers. But you need to be extremely careful. And another big reason why I probably wouldn't recommend it overly is because you can get scammed, right? Scammed. Oh, I can't even spell it. Scammed. And you can get banned. You can get completely banned from TikTok, or you can get shadow banned. Videos are not going to get many views, right? So you need to be extremely careful when doing this. And you need to find reputable sources. And I'm going to tell you the truth, I don't have any reputable sources or anything. So if you want to go out and explore, maybe you have a friend of a friend that's just done it, be my guest. But what I might recommend is you may be doing a mixture of the news one and buying some followers, because you can buy 10,000 followers, that's going to get flagged, right? But if you only buy 500 followers, it's probably not going to get flagged because the 500 don't go on straight away. They're going to go on gradually, and it's only 500 followers. But if you've gained 10,000 followers in a week, for example, that's come on slowly still, TikTok are never going to be raising some questions. I guarantee you that for a fact, right? Next thing you can do to shortcut by buying, which is probably a little bit better, is buying accounts. Rather than buying followers, you can buy accounts which already have 1,000 followers or 5,000 and 10,000 and things like this. These are people which have perhaps just grown their TikTok account. They just want to get rid of it, and then they're just done with TikTok. They don't want to post anymore and things like this. There are people out there that do this. Feel free to, I actually have one contact for this. However, he doesn't have many TikTok accounts, But if you go over to my Instagram, it'll probably be linked below this video, and go ahead and message me. I'm happy to share his details with you, but I'm trying to buy one at the moment and he's not even got one. So another thing is that it can be fairly pricey. It depends. He offered me one for £150 not so long ago and I didn't take him up on that offer. Now he doesn't have any, but he has one at the moment, which he just offered me for 15. He's got 15,000 followers and that's £300. So it can be quite a lot, especially if you're new. And next one is the final one, number 5. And this is fairly, my spelling's not so good. This was fairly cheeky, right? And not a lot of people know you can do this. And I guess you could argue it's somewhat against TikTok's policies as well. So what you can do is you can go to TikTok and become a seller. Type in on Google TikTok Seller Central or something like this. You can actually become a TikTok seller and create a seller account rather than an affiliate account. And you can literally connect your TikTok account with 0 followers or 2 followers to your seller account, make it a marketing account, and then you will get full access to the TikTok shop platform. It's miraculous, right? But I swear, I'm pretty sure it's against TikTok's policies, right? Because you're not actually a seller, you're not actually selling anything, right? However, what if you just went ahead and grabbed something like this? I don't know, this is just there in front of me. You went ahead and grabbed something like this, you actually listed it on TikTok, maybe you added that to your store, added that to your TikTok shop store, and maybe you promoted 1 or 2 videos. Fine. Then you start adding other things gradually. Next thing you know, it doesn't even matter because you've got 1,000 followers and you've been posting for a few months. Yeah. So news, Dylan Page, Sun, these types of things. Follow, train, follow for follow sort of stuff. Practicing, actually doing what you want to do in general, or maybe vlogging and things like this. Just getting better at speaking on camera. Buying followers, but also buying accounts. Buying accounts is probably the best, but more expensive. And 5, becoming a seller and attaching yourself as a marketing account. If you need any help with that as well, any advice, again, drop me a message on Instagram. More than happy to help out. But hopefully this has been useful. If you do want any help on your top ones, on how you can actually have some viral formulas, guaranteed frameworks that will help you go viral for a fact, then check out the link below. Check out my TikTok Viral Frameworks class. It's under £100. It's less than you would spend on a night out anyway. If you sign up to that, look forward to seeing you inside. But that's it for now. Like, subscribe. Peace out.